Greetings, Dr. Joseph Martin. Earth Boot Camp, heroic tests of love, courage, friendship, and justice. Now, let's start off by saying that this spaceship Earth we're on, this little blue dot in one part of the solar system of the northeast quadrant of the Milky Way, is a place that we know from all our ancestors as anthropologists that all the creation stories of all peoples of all times and cultures and civilizations and bands and tribes know that we come from other places in the universe, other galaxies or other star systems in this galaxy. And we come from that home and we will return to that home. These are the other worlds that are our homes, that to this earth as a boot camp. It's such an intriguing, complex concatenation of variables and factors in terms of just the human matrix, being reptilian and being a mammalian and being human and also being divine and having a soul and coming from spirit and being one with all that is in the source of the universe in the great metagalactic central sun, that this is an intriguing, complex place to be. And so the soul comes here time and again, as the Buddha says, millions of human lives here, as a boot camp to try to figure out how to do the right thing, how to be a hero and a heroine in your own story, how to be a moral and upright, righteous person. And this is the key to living, isn't it? The question is, what are you doing with your life here right now? Are you part of the solution? Or are you part of the problem, as the saying goes? Are you afraid and timid? Are you a victim or are you a victor? Are you being a mouse or are you being a tiger? Are you sitting around doing nothing, complaining and feeling sorry for yourself? Or are you taking self-responsibility and acting and transforming and transmuting all your consciousness into something greater and more fun, more of an adventure? Well, let's look at this all and break it all down for ourselves. So boot camp, what does it mean to be in a boot camp? Now, if you're at all interested in, like I am, in yoga and physical exercise, you know that the kind of reigning kind of paradigm these days for the last at least 5 years is to go to these boot camps and try to improve yourself. That's a good idea. I'd like to suggest that, in fact, and I've thought of this for my whole life, that Earth is a boot camp for spiritual realization and soul recognition and uniqueness, and also for mental empowerment and emotional clearing and beauty, and also for physical health and strength. All of those together. So boot camp is a training ground where you test your mettle, you test yourself against what can be possible for yourself. And it's not really about testing yourself with other people, because we're all here doing it together, but we're doing it only for ourselves. You're trying to improve yourself, and that's what boot camp means. And Earth is a psychological, spiritual, physical boot camp, a moral boot camp. Now, heroism is the most important thing for all humans of any background, any time, ancient or modern. My good friend Joseph Campbell wrote the book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, and from a psychological perspective, as a Jungian background in Jungian psychology, I would say the hero is the primary archetype that pervades all other archetypes known to humanity, culture, and ancient and modern civilizations and peoples. Whether or not you take on the role of being a hero-heroine in your own life is really up to you. It's your choice, isn't it? It's one thing to be entertained on the tube, on the TV, or in movies about all these amazing heroes, Superman, Superwoman, on and on and on. You know who they all are. And you necessarily won't get very far in your life unless you become the hero in your own life. It's one thing to live vicariously through someone else in someone else's story or some cultural archetypal story. But the truth is you won't get very far unless you integrate and actualize your own self hero in your own story. And that's what this is all about. So, what is it that we're tested in when we're on the hero's journey here in life? Every life you come back to, you're on your own hero's journey or your heroine. Sometimes you're male, sometimes you're female. This life, as we're moving into another new archetype of spiritual psychological androgyny, the soul is always androgynous. And now, in this time of the 21st century and for centuries to come, we will see that the androgyny archetype of being 100% masculine, 100% feminine is the key to living the true heroic life. There's another video you can watch on androgyny. So, whether it's your karma that's testing you, activities and thoughts and feelings that come forward from past lives into this life, or whether it's the fearful thoughts and emotions that come to you, or anxieties of less than, or I'm not good enough, or I'll never be able to, or I'm not confident enough to do or try that, or people don't like me enough, or I don't know enough, or I don't have the skill sets. All of these things can be learned, and you can experience them as you just test yourself and enjoy the adventure and the fun and the play and the humor with yourself as you try to do new heroic things every day. First, it starts in your mind. You create an heroic thought of, I'm going to try this, I'm going to do this. And then, whether or not you feel it yet, just do it anyways, as we say, just do it. And the feelings will and the emotions will come as you do it. You have to step out and take an action step, even though you don't know where the next step on that bridge that you're creating across the chasm from victimhood to victorhood. You just put one foot in front of the other and you just take action. Every day, do something new and different. That's a heroic adventure for you. Whatever that means for you, it's a challenge, it's an opportunity, it's an opening door that you're opening, and this can happen for you. Now, often the challenges come from not just inside our thoughts and feelings and our bodily reactions or responses. Often the challenges come from outside, whether from a parent and what's going on in that relationship, or siblings, or peers, or whatever's happening with actions or activities or events that come to you that challenge your sense of yourself. They challenge your self-confidence. They challenge your sense of self-worth, challenge your sense of beingness even, whether you're able to survive all these things that are coming at you from inside and outside. The hero will always take stock, take a deep breath, do some inner self-reflection, some inner training of concentration and willpower, and clearing the mind, and training of healing the old emotions and just bringing forth the joy and the beauty and the feelings of self-empowerment, and strengthening, of course, your physical body and staying healthy, getting exercise, getting out, and just keep moving. That will make you feel better. Get those endorphins and enkephalins going, won't it? And so what you can do is become the hero in your own life, but you have to make the choice to do that first. When you do, you're going to be activating the reasons why you're back here on Boot Camp Earth. And these are the reasons you're back here on Boot Camp Earth. You're back here to be the love you are. You're back here to choose love and forgiveness every moment with every person, new or old relationships, in every experience and event. And you can do this, and I know you will, won't you? And this is so because love is what heals, and love is what helps us grow. Love is what gives us self-confidence and self-worth. And love is all there is, to quote a song. And when you choose love and be the love you are, then you will be feeling more courageous in your life. And as you take those steps every day in every way, in every relationship, every thought, feeling, word, action, and deed, you will feel more courageous, confident, and worthy, just as good as you are for today, knowing tomorrow will be an even better day for you. won't it? And so the main thing is, humans need friendships. Friendships is the most important thing. I would say that, what I want to quote you here is a famous poet from Holland. And he says that, this was from the Second World War, that each of us has this endless desire for being friends and finding friends. Is that not true in your own life? Is it not true to your very core that you have an endless desire to find friends, true friends, real friends, good friends, long-term friends, trustworthy friends? The only way you can find these friends is when you first become a friend to yourself. And then you will attract magnetically all those other people who are on the same frequency or vibration as yourself and who will be your friends for life and beyond. For true friendship and love lasts beyond life, beyond this physical death. True friendship lasts into the other higher worlds, our real home. And when you both have passed over, and most of us will only be here 100 years, and then we will pass over back home to our spiritual soul home. And when you're in those higher worlds, you will meet up again with your true friends. It's worth creating, sustaining, and building new and old friends with everyone you meet, because you will be able to be laughing and enjoying their friendship for eternity in the mortal home that your soul resides in Source and in the higher worlds. My goal for my life is to make everybody my friend. It doesn't mean they're all going to like me. I'm sure that some don't, and that's okay. I can still love everybody. I realize that everybody is just one aspect of the one diamond soul of the universe, not just the one diamond soul of all of us sisters and brothers here on earth. So developing love, courage, and friendship is absolutely essential on your heroic path and journey. This is the only thing that will make you happy. And the way to do that is just shower everyone you meet with $1 million smile. Let the love and the joy and the beauty inside you just come out, and let everyone experience it for themselves, and you will be happy in return. It's true to say, isn't it, that the only way to be a hero in your life is to serve and support other people. It's when we turn from narcissism to kindness and compassion and respect for all other people, that when we serve and support other people, that makes us happy, and it makes them grow and evolve and become more confident and loving in themselves. This is the goal. There's a super consciousness evolving on the planet at this time, isn't there? In the 21st century, all of us are feeling it worldwide. Partly it's the astrological signs that are happening with Sun, Moon, Earth, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto conjuncting and aspecting one another. But the truth is here that you can be the hero and the heroine in your own life. And the final thing is that it's all about truth and justice. Equality for all. It doesn't matter their culture, their background, orientation, age, gender, race, religion, or whether they're rich or poor in monetary terms. We all are unique, loving souls. And your goal can be to find the unique love you are, that little facet of diamond, that unique impression of love of the one great soul of the universe that you are. And only you can bring that. So bring it on. Bring it upwards, bring it forwards, and let it go and let it go out. Show people your love. Shower them with your love. And in all that you do and all that you think and all that you do in your actions and with others, create a sense of equality and justice and righteousness for all beings, and not just all the two-legged humans on the earth in this boot camp, but all the other ones that coexist here as species, as all our relations, as we say. Mitikuyo Yasin and Lakota. So blessings on you in this boot camp experience. Remember, it is a spiritual Olympics. No one knows how many years you have in order to do this. Many of us might live to be 100, and some maybe not quite that long. But in the years and days and months meaning to your life, make sure you make the most of this boot camp earth experience. All love, courage, friendship, and truth and freedom to you from my heart to your heart. Enjoy this experience. Make the most of it. Dr. Joseph Martin, Om Namah Shivaya.